In today's video, I am going to let you know what you need to do to get your sites to do what you want them to do. Hi, my name is Daniel Regan. I'm the owner of the CRACoach.com. And as a CRA, you know that you have relationships with your sites that are different from site to site. And the thing is that you, as the monitor, as the CRA, are kind of responsible to get your sites to do what they're supposed to do. And in every good study, there is this wonderful time where there's an interim analysis or some kind of a database lock. And that is when usually a bunch of queries get added to the EDC system, and your sites need to go into the system and address those queries. At those times during the study, time is of the essence. There's strict timelines, there's cutoff dates for everything. You need to get your sites to do what they're supposed to do on time. How do you do this? The answer might shock you, but way before this database lock happens or whatever happens where you now all of a sudden need your site to do what you need them to do real quick, way before that happens, be nice to your sites. Don't be a CRA who's on some kind of an ego trip and I'm going to prove to you guys that you don't know what you're doing and slap them with another deviation and there you go. No. Have a relationship with your sites that is a good relationship. Everything you find is an opportunity for them to learn, to help them understand more about clinical research, to be a site that doesn't have to worry about an audit or an inspection because they've got all their stuff organized and in a row and they're following protocol. See yourself as a CRA more as somebody who's trying to help your sites. I'm not going to talk about sites in this video that are fraudulent, fabricating data, is anything in that department I'm not talking about. I'm talking about a normal site that you've monitored, that you're familiar with, where you haven't discovered anything that would lead you to believe that they're committing fraud of any sort. But it's a site that is just trying to do their best, and they're human beings, they make mistakes. You monitor them, you find those mistakes, hopefully all of them, and you retrain them and just help them become an even better site. But try to have a good relationship with your sites. If there's no reason, then there should be no problem with having a good relationship with every one of your sites. And what I recommend is, as a technique, before you interact with a study coordinator, for example, take 2 minutes and close your eyes and just try to put yourself in his or her shoes. Just for like 2 minutes. Close your eyes and try to feel into what their challenges and their issues are. What are their pains, fears, frustrations? What do they want? What do they need? Those things. Think about that from your study coordinator's perspective for just 2 minutes. And that will be enough for you to have a completely different conversation when you then actually interact with them, because you've just put yourself in their shoes. And they will feel that. They will feel that you're somebody who actually cares about how they feel about their problems and who's trying to help. Be that kind of a CRA. Why? Because there are going to be database locks. There's going to be interim analyses. There's going to be PI sign-off of the EDC at the end of the trial. There's going to be a whole bunch of things where you need your site to act immediately. There's going to be at an interim analysis, they just answered queries yesterday. This morning, 8 o'clock, data management entered new queries for this site. Only if you have a good relationship with that site can you just pick up the phone, call your study coordinator, tell him or her, hey, thanks for answering the queries yesterday. You won't believe it. Data management just issued a few new queries. Do you have a few minutes to go in right now and just address those? If you have a good or great relationship with that site, the study coordinator is going to be happy to help you. But that is going to be something that will only happen if you have a good relationship with all your sites where possible, and then you'll have responsive sites. Sites that you've helped in the past when they needed something and you were there for them because you're a nice person and you want to have a team feeling working together, and you help them here and you help them there. Then by the time that this database lock comes around or anything else that is super urgent that the site needs to follow up on, they'll remember that you were always helpful, and then they'll be happy to help you. Okay, this was the tip for today. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe and hit the bell button to make sure that you don't miss out on any new videos I release. And if you are interested in a complete CRA management system, a complete system of how to manage all of your tasks as a CRA, then look into the ASAP CRA course on thecracoach.com. It's the only course for CRAs that is not a training to become a CRA, but is a course for CRAs that will teach you a super streamlined 360-degree system that covers all of your tasks as a CRA. And wherever within the system you need a tool, those tools are demonstrated in the course and provided to you during the course for download and immediate use. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again in the next video.